Hello and welcome to another D.S.R video. Today you've got the treat of me, Zoe, because I'm doing my first review on my own bike, the 390 Duke. So as you know, this is my very first bike. I only passed my test a couple of weeks ago, and before that, you know, I'd only done my CBT the month before, so I haven't got much riding experience. So I've been out on the dirt bikes a little bit, but still getting to grips with riding. And partially that's why I went for the 390. You know, so I've done the full license, but I acknowledge I'm still learning how to ride. I'd learned to ride on the MT-07, and when I found a very comfortable bike, it felt easy to ride. It felt quite forgiving of my mistakes. But I worried something like that, I'd take it as an excuse to, you know, just speed up on the straights almost and not worry myself too much, you know, about getting technical, which you absolutely need to coming around here, because some lovely twisties. I wanted to be good in the corners, and for me, getting a slightly smaller cc bike was definitely the way forward for that. First impressions, well, I mean, from looks, this is a good looking bike. Yes, it's a 390, but it looks like a big bike. It's just a slightly scaled down version, which I think is the beauty of it. I feel good on it. It's comfortable. It's perfect seating position for me, especially struggling with stomach pain, with back pain. The first thing I really noticed, having, you know, trained up on the MT-07, was how far forward the handlebars are, as in like how close they are to me. You know, you really feel like you're on top of the handlebars, which is good. I mean, I kind of like that. You know, it makes turning very easy. It's a very nimble bike. You can understand why lots of people use it for stunt bikes. I mean, I can see I've got low fuel here, but it does bring me to a very lovely dash. It's very easy to use, you know, especially as a beginner. You know, your concentration's on the road. It's very simple to use, and it's very clear. Right now, I need fuel. Good. One thing I did worry about getting a smaller cc bike was, now that I'd ridden on something bigger, was I going to miss it? Was I going to miss the power? Was I going to feel like, you know, that transition from when you've done your CBT on a 125 and you get onto a bigger bike and you're like, I mean, how did I even get going on this thing? Well, no is the answer. It doesn't feel like that at all. You know, the acceleration's good. It's nippy, it's agile. I feel like it's got enough grunt for me, actually. You know, the only time you really notice it is if you sat on a dual carriageway, and yeah, 70 feels hard work, I'll give you that. But this bike's not made for sitting on a dual carriageway. It's made for the twisties. and there it really does perform. Now, what I would say about this bike is, even though it's only a 390, it's only a little bike, I am not flat-footed on it. I'm 5'5"-ish. And I struggle getting off it. Very embarrassing. I mean, I fitted a bag to the back, which in hindsight might have not been the best idea for somebody who struggles to get on the bike, but for me it's better than riding with a rucksack on. Where else do I store my meds? 211 miles fuel range, not bad. Biker nod. Oh, what a feel. You know, I had no idea that it was a thing before. So the great thing about this bike, and I think is a real positive if you're early on in your biking career, as it were, your biking journey, is you have to use the bike. I mean, I don't claim to use the bike to its full potential, but you're certainly working the gears and it feels like you're riding. Whereas, you know, I keep harping on back to the M207 because that's where, you know, my comparison lies. You know, there I can just pin the throttle and I'm away. Here I have to really think how best to, you know, how to get the best out of the bike. For those of you who are interested, the Wheelie King can obviously wheelie this bike. The Wheelie Demon. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, we'd really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe to our channel. Check out the other videos, check out Matt's first ride on the 690 SMC. Or if you fancy a little bit of video on the dirt bikes, Matt's got his KTM EXC250 and I've got a WR250 4-stroke. So go and check those videos out. If nothing else, you'll have a little laugh at some of the falls. Take care and see you soon.